Cristiano Ronaldo again, dominating the headlines going into the game. He's now the top scorer in the league. He keeps on scoring. We're going to see him again, and it's live. Hi there, everyone. Old Trafford is the venue for our match today. Welcome to you all from Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler.
And your Manchester United.
Today's game, Manchester United against Crystal Palace.
Manchester United line up today. Number 25, Antonio Valencia. Number 4,
Manchester United have certainly improved defensively, and statistically they have the best defence in the league.
Well, defending is an art, and sometimes a forgotten one in this day and age, but this lot haven't forgotten it, that's for sure.
6, Paul Pogba. Number 14, Luka Modric. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is then the Manchester United lineup.
11.
One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually, they get backed up by a teammate, they hunt in packs, and you've got to do that, you've got to do it with discipline.
Good luck.
Here's the Crystal Palace team. Mamadou Sakho plays with James Tompkins as the centre-backs. Max Meyer plays with Andros Townsend as the wide options. In attack, Michy Batshuayi plays up top with Christian Benteke. Manchester United trying to put on a better show today. They lost their last match. It was away from home against Manchester City.
Yeah, plenty that was wrong in that 2-1 defeat, but a few things that they would have built on as well, and particularly the strikers who are dangerous on the day, and I think they can win it for their team today.
Manchester United getting the first half underway. Modric. Shaw. Modric. Shot on! He really gave it the laces there, didn't he, Alan?
Yeah, he did connect with it beautifully. Not a bad effort at all.
Modric. Now Paul Pogba! The keeper might be needed again. He didn't hang on to the ball. Tackle goes in. Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. Pogba. Modric. And here's the shot. And turned away by the goalkeeper spectacularly. And that's a corner for Manchester United.
Yeah, the crowd sensing momentum is with their team here.
And in it goes. Pogba! Easy save for Guaita in goal. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. And now the shot! It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Neymar. He can put them in front. He's refused to be beaten here.
Well, standing ovation from the fans, and why not? What a stop.
Modric. Shaw. With Luka Modric again. And here's the shot's off. It's hit the frame of the goal. Can put them in front here. And he's done just that.
Oh, they've laid down a marker with that goal. Really good finish.
It is certainly the kind of match that we thought we were coming here to see, with the better team playing the better football.
Yeah, and they've handled that expectation, haven't they, in terms of being strong favourites, so fair play to them for that.
Well, they are winning Manchester United at half-time, and with their defensive record, you think it might be enough even if they don't score again.
And with their defensive record, who would bet against them not winning this match?
the referee has blown, and the second half is now in progress. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. Fernandez, he's cut it, he's away, Kane. Well, he scored, and it's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead. They've played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. Won it back with an interception. Guiding it through the defenders. And he scored! Well, that could be the game for Manchester United. Should be the game.
Well, you don't often see them let this kind of lead slip.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again. Fernandez. Steered through. Brilliant pass, can he finish it? And up goes the chip over the goalkeeper, and under the bar, brilliant chip goal. That was really cheeky, and it was brilliant too.
He's that kind of player, always looking for the unusual. And sometimes, and so often, you try it and it floats harmlessly over. Not this time, he was spot on.
Wonderful group of fans, these. It's a great occasion for them, and they're determined to make the most of it.
Yeah, and I think if their team wins today, they will have a big part to play in it. They've got behind them. They've not always played well, the side hasn't, but the fans haven't wilted in their support.
And a crack! Shots on here. Wonderful save. Well, they're getting set for the corner.
The
3 minutes
fourth
from the...
official
and the header just over!
Always seemed to be on the stretch for that, couldn't quite get above it.
Well, the cross almost demanded knocking it in the net, but he's put it over the top.
Well, that was all he had to do. If he had kept it down, it was a certain goal.
Good interception. Zaha. Great chance! And into the net via the post. Well, you're too young to remember, Alan, but they used to have square goalposts, and a lot more came out than went in those days. So for the attackers, that's a bonus of the change in the technology. And in off the post.
Yeah, and I think he deserved that, though, because struck it well and right into the corner.
(4-1) is the scoreline. Well, those defenders will be furious with that because they were seeing the game out quite comfortably. And there's the final whistle, and it's a win here for Manchester United. Well, at times you thought they got a bit greedy, but why not? I mean, if you're on top of an opponent like they were here today, rub it in.
Well, they did. They were ruthless, weren't they? They rubbed their faces into the dirt, and that is the hallmark of a top side.
The job is partially done through to the knockout stages, but they want top spot in the group. We'll have all the action here on EA TV. Good evening. There are those who'll tell you it never stops raining in Manchester. Well, it hasn't stopped raining today, and it continues into the night here at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray. With me for commentary is Lee Dixon, and we've got UEFA Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight. It is Manchester United facing Young Boys.
Thanks, Derek. Well, with their place in the knockout stages already confirmed, I'm sure they'll want to give the fans top spot in the group. Doesn't always mean you'll get a favourable draw, though. Either way, I can't wait for this one, Derek.
Well, it's on nights like these, Lee, covering Manchester United, when you think back to all the greats who've played for the club in Europe. Bobby Charlton, Dennis Law, George Best, Roy Keane, the list goes on.
Well, absolutely. I think there's certain brands around the world you could say literally in every corner of the world and people would know what you're talking about, and Manchester United is one of those.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. This is how the visitors will set up today. It looks pretty orthodox, Lee.
Yeah, I love this formation, 4-4-2. The two main strikers will stay close together. The full-backs will link up with the wide players. The two holding midfielders will sit in front of the centre-backs. Very solid look about this team.
And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. And now in possession, Gaudino. Is he going to pop? Well, he's opened up the defence here. It is a decent-looking attack here. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. And a bad touch like that usually will mean giving the ball away. A really sumptuous ball. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Carrying a genuine threat here. This attack looks highly promising. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Casemiro. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Corner coming up. Is it going to end up being... running towards goal. One man to beat. Attacker versus keeper, and keeper wins.
Oh, I always put my money on the attacker. Not this time. Brilliant goalkeeping.
And over comes the corner. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Will he play it in? You never really know, Lee, if it's going to come off when you hit it on the volley in that fashion.
Yeah, 0-0. When he struck that, you think, wow, and then all of a sudden you realise where it's gone.
Substitution for Manchester United coming off the pitch.
Into the second half then. Will there be a tangible end product? And that will be a corner. He's now got to be extra careful. A verbal warning rather than a caution here.
Yeah, the next one, he knows where he's going, in the book.
goalkeeper takes charge and dealing with the free kick. Now, what can he do here? And scope for the cross. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Will there be a tangible end product? And he's broken free. Can he beat the goalkeeper? Well, you have to say, he's going to be very cross with himself.
Well, how's he missed it? It should be the first goal of the game.
United have been getting two substitutes ready, and both will come on. Lingard. Marcus Rashford. Lionel Messi. Oh, he's knocking on the door. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Messi with the corner. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Thundered clear. And a throw-in it's going to be.
Oh, no goals, Derek. We all love goals. We didn't get any, but I thought it was a really intriguing game. Lots of things going on the pitch, but it's a stalemate in the end.
The cameras love him, he loves the cameras. Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, he's now the top scorer in the league. Wonderful even by his high standards. Here he goes again, and it's live. Well, we're in a 21st century setting, Southampton St Mary's Stadium, and Alan Smith has joined me, Martin Tyler, to describe the action for you here. Southampton in action today versus Manchester United.
Alex McCarthy. Number 3, Mayor Yoshida. Number 14, Oriol Ramon. Number 23, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Number 9, Danny Ings. And number 13, Daniel Sturridge.
Here's the Southampton team for you. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg starts, looking to continue his great form in midfield. In attack, Daniel Sturridge starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. This is then the Manchester United lineup.
Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play that's been a feature of his team.
Yep, and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
Thank you for attending St Mary's Stadium. Enjoy the match.
Very different to the old Dell ground, where Southampton, where you had to be shoehorned into the stadium. Capacity of only 15,000. It's much bigger here at St Mary's, and it's very much a symbol of the modern-day development of the football club, Southampton Football Club. It's Ings. It's a good cross. Maybe he'll cross it here. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper. Just the keeper to beat.
Ronaldo the target in the middle.
The big hitters have hit again. They go in front, and with their attacking prowess, no one's surprised here. It's just a matter of who's going to score the goals. You know they are going to score, and they've got so many different ways of breaking down the opposition. Well, it swerved a bit at the end. It might have been going wide initially, but it's hit the inside of the post into the back of the net.
Yeah, and when you do hit them with that kind of accuracy, there's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all. Well, it's been tight before that goal, but now the manager, he's so pleased because I reckon he feels his team can go on and win this.
Manchester United in front, as predicted, really.
Incisive play from Pogba. Ronaldo away and onside.
Ronaldo! United's corner.
Slipping it through. Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goalkeeper can only parry it out.
Modric. And the board shows 3 added minutes.
Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top. Well, they're waltzing through again. So much attacking confidence. Another goal. They're 2 up now. All the prospects here are of more goals to come. They're the most exciting team that you could ever wish to watch. And they never really disappoint you. They make chances. Most importantly, they take their chances. Their efficiency in front of goal is phenomenal.
The side that has the form, and indeed you would think the better players, are doing well at the moment. They've got a goal and they're beginning to boss proceedings.
Yeah, they're moving the ball about better, Martin, certainly getting good delivery.
Been looking good for Manchester United in the first half at least. We'll see what they do in the second half now. And some movement from the Manchester United bench. There's going to be a substitution now.
Pulls it back now. And this is a goal!
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
Well, they've increased their lead here, and that could just wrap up the match.
Yeah, they're much better team out here today, and that scoreline reflects that.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken.
Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape.
They never let up, did they? They kept on going to make this a very big margin of victory.
Yeah, they were ruthless, actually. Quite often, last 10 or 15, you ease off, but this team didn't.
Well, Cristiano Ronaldo, your thoughts on his performance today, Alan?
Yeah, maybe the difference between the two sides. Really solid, really good performance from him.